smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you and know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day. We do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Oh, welcome everyone to the Triple C Show. It's that Sunday mainstay in your life where you stop in every night, 6 o'clock Eastern time, and have fun with some amazing people in our community that these ladies bring out each and every week. It is Christmas week, so a wholehearted Merry Christmas to everyone. Ask you to hit that like tonight. Help us get up over that triple digit like. The ladies crush it every week. If you're brand new to the channel tonight or watching on the replay, hey, hit a subscribe. Come back and join us for a great show on Sunday nights weekly. And of course, if you are watching the replay, leave a comment. Or if you have a question that was not covered during the show, make sure you drop that comment in the comment section. We'll get back with our guests, try to get you an answer and fire it up. Let's get to the ladies and have a good one here tonight because it's Christmas week and we are all excited about that. Good to see you. Welcome in, ladies. How are you doing tonight? We'll start with Miss Dame. You look Christmassy and festive and everything. You got wreaths and trees and I don't know what all going on. You got it all going on, and a puppy. Good Lord. Do you realize if Mandy tried to do that with her dog, she would need like 8 threads of sheet or like 3 years long. So how are you, Dame?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
I am awesome tonight. It's going to be a great night. I get to spend an hour of my time with 3 people in our community that have made an impact over the last year with you 2 ladies and our guests. So this is awesome. So welcome. Glad to see you, Dame. Thanks for being here tonight.
Glad to see you.
Absolutely. Miss Mandy, how are you? Are you you really crushed it. You have had an amazing a week here with every time you put in and then just everything you've done. You're producing over in the 927. I think Lawrence needs to learn a little from you.
Well, thank you. It has been a long week, but an amazing week to put together a Christmas show to assist you with the Hall of Fame. So
Absolutely.
A lot of work, but a lot of love behind that, because I know some amazing people were inducted last night, including the woman sitting that way. Nope, pointing the wrong way.
The other way. Yeah, that way. Yes, congratulations to Dame on her induction last night. That was very well received, a very nice sentimental induction by Kelly. And that was awesome. And I'm so glad to hear the happiness for you. So that's awesome. Congratulations. We also want to acknowledge that our friends, Miss Tina Marie, is working tonight. She works hard for the money or 9 to 5. I'm not sure what song we're supposed to play, but either way, she's out doing her thing. So we're thinking of her tonight. Miss Monorail Mollie is with her son. He is playing in a championship basketball game. And when they said it was at 6 o'clock, I said, this is a no brainer. Go. And so we wish him good luck tonight. Hopefully that'll happen. And Stephanie and Paul are driving to North Carolina to spend Christmas with their family. I'm pretty sure, I think Steph might be already in the chat, but we wish them safe travels. And of course, they will be back with us at another date, another time. But nonetheless, we got a great show tonight. Got a fantastic guest. I'm excited for everyone to get to know Katie a little bit more. She's a super member of this community, an amazing, nice person, incredibly talented. And we're going to find out a lot about her. So let's get things rolling here. I think we got to quickly, I guess, say hello to the chat. And I guess, well, yeah, I flipped a coin, and Mandy, congratulations. I'm not sure you either won or lost, but you're gonna do chat with us tonight. I'm gonna get my hand ready. I'm gonna do it the right way because Stephanie's not here. And see, that's the way to do it.
Okay. I'll represent for staff.
No, nobody. No, she could wave her hand out the road on 95 driving down the thing, but that's the way to do it. All right, let's say who we got in the chat. I see we got a lot of friends in here already.
We do. And please bear with me if I happen to miss you tonight. We'll get you on a further round as we go through. But I'd love to welcome in Herschel Linney, Dave Stragand, Mike Beecham, Anne, Debbie Bernfeld, Aliens Wear Green Hats, Cakes 2112, our very own Steph, who is in the chat, Mayor of Chickapin Hill, Go Minnie,
Nice.
Italian, Surf Bum, Lamons Gray, Fred O'Malley, even though I always want to read it Freedom Alley.
Yep.
Regina Erie, our very own Zippity Doo Doug, Teresa Squora, Julie McCowan, Mar in Memphis, Samantha Lowe, Jill Watchbrick, Debbie F. Cook, Jim Wilson, Mark F., Jeremy Brown, Dean the Turkey Legster, Tim Rimple, Mark Langenkamp, Theo Sam Eagle, Jan S. Dizney, Ellie Scotland, Kendrick the Disney fan, and Sierra, Cruising Theme Park Guide. Welcome in, everybody.
And we will, like she said, we will follow up with you along the way. If they score, I'm going to cuss. Where are we at? We are over here. Last week we had an amazing show and a fun time. So let's go into that real quick. Dave, if you would help us out, how about a quick recap of a fun show from last week?
Absolutely. So we had an awesome show a couple of weeks ago with
2 weeks ago.
Thad, the theme park giant.
Yep.
I'm sorry, what?
2 weeks ago. You're right. 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you're right.
You scared me there, Pete. TPG shared touching and heartfelt moments from his life, reflecting on the incredible influence of his mom. He also opened up about the life-changing journey that ultimately led him to make the move to Orlando. His story was filled with so much inspiration, and we are grateful that he shared that with us, truly. Listening to Thad speak about his passion for roller coasters and all the incredible travel that's led him to, check this, 120 theme parks and more than 550 coasters.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's truly stunning. But to hear the story behind his decision to relocate and how those journeys shaped that choice showed us just how incredibly special and dedicated he is and reminded us that his passion runs far deeper than the rides themselves. Also, Thad spoke with real passion that evening about his inspiration and influences that he draws from people within the Disney community, with a special tip of the hat to our beloved Nate.
Yep.
He shared how that energy fuels his creative process and drives him and his channel forward to continued success. It was truly touching, again, to hear about the memorable experiences TPG has had in the parks, as well as the heart behind his half and half giveaway, which just
Very nice.
touches so many souls. And the magical moments that it creates, and how those memories and acts of kindness come together to brighten the community, made that evening even more special. I do honestly encourage everyone to go back, watch that stream, leave a comment, share your thoughts about the show, Thad included, and just let us know how we did.
Yeah, that was a great
And
show.
I think it really was. And I think I am sending it to Mandy now.
There you go. Yep. Over to Mandy.
So I have the pleasure tonight of introducing our guest this evening. We are very excited to welcome our guest tonight, who has become a well-known and respected name across our Disney YouTube community. She's also a generous supporter and donor to numerous charities, including Semper Fi and America's Fund, and even Give Kids the World.
Yeah.
She runs a highly successful Etsy shop fueled by her creativity, passion, and her heart.
Yes.
She is a sponsor and supporter of nearly a dozen YouTube channels within our community, and she's also an incredibly accomplished artist, having shared her talents at multiple festivals and charity events. So here in a few minutes, we'll welcome in the amazing Katie Phillips.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to chatting with her and getting to know her a little bit. Do we need to say hello to anybody? Are you ready to? Do we have any names we want to say hello to, or you want to come back to that?
Actually, we do. We've got a couple people that have joined us. So hello to Rachel's Adventures.
Nice.
Ghost Host, Rob Law, and Gloria Thibodeau.
There we go. There we go. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. We're excited for tonight. All right, we're going to have some fun with some trivia questions, which I fully prepared for in advance. So we're going to ask my friends here a couple questions, and the goal is to stump our friends. So we'll see. Usually I can't do it. Usually they're right on it. They get the game. Dame's already nervous about what I'm going to ask her. Let's see here. Which questions do I want to go with here? Okay. Miss Dame, what are the names of all of the dwarfs in Snow White?
Their names.
Yes, they have names.
So whatever their mama called them.
And you telling me you have no clue? You want to phone
Like
a friend?
there's Doc and Happy and Sneezy.
That's
and
3.
Sleepy.
That's 4.
I don't know. I mean,
you got 4. There's 3 more. One of them you should know because you can. Dopey. Yep, there you go. 5. You got 2 more.
Grumpy.
Yep, you got 6. You got 1 more.
I am tapped. I can't even remember. I'm sorry, Mandy.
That's very
No,
good.
I'm trying to give you a hint.
She was trying to give you a hint.
Oh, Bashful.
You got, yep. Very good. And you forgot about the extra dwarf.
Pete.
I'm not allowed to. Jen's not here. I thought I could do things. Okay. All right, I'll let it be. So, feel bad. All right. Miss Mandy, I'll come to you. The sorcerer's name in Fantasia spells what backwards?
Dizney.
Yep. See, look, you both crushed it. Good job. All right. Nice. Okay. Well, we'll see. I guess I'll have to see if I can stump our guests. Maybe I will. I don't know. I've been doing pretty. You guys have been killing these, man. Very impressed. So, all right. Well, let's get over and talk with our guest tonight again. She supports many many people throughout the community with her amazing, fantastic friendship bracelets that so many YouTube creators have proudly presenting. We were honored to have her do one for our meetup that was so well received, smiles on so many people's faces, and it's just a humbling thing. And then when you look at her artwork that she does, which I can say, and I'll actually do this real quick, turn on the higher beams for a second here so you can just see it, is proudly hung right behind me on the wall. There is one of her efforts with the Muppets. I think I'm gonna flip the two because I think the Muppets might show better up top. Looking at that right now. I think the Roger Rabbit will show better down the bottom. So, but I proudly hang her art behind us. Joining us for the first time, it is Miss Katie Phillips. Welcome in. Hello.
Hello.
Would you have known all the seven dwarfs?
Yeah,
Okay. Would you?
I didn't know the sorcerer. No.
You didn't know the sorcerer one? Okay. The eighth dwarf's name is Auburn. He's Auburn the dwarf, and he's fantastic. Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go. Well, I'm getting out of the way and going to throw it over to Dame. Have some fun. Let's go.
Hi, Katie. Welcome. Super excited about tonight. So I get to start and ask you to please share with us a short introduction about yourself so that the viewers can get to know a little bit about you tonight.
So I used to think I was the only adult that couldn't let go of Mickey Mouse and had to always go visit the resorts and kick up my heels every time I walk in. And then I discovered Disney live streamers and I found my people. I learned that I was normal after all. And,
Indeed.
you know, as of about 3 years ago, I moved back into my childhood home to help care for my father, who is 97. And so I don't get to leave the house much. And live streams has been a great way to have an escape out of this house.
Nice.
Well, thank you for doing what you do for your father. That's an amazing thing. Just as a sidebar, and you're very blessed to have him.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, but back to my question that I'm supposed to follow up with. We all have a story, like you said, about how we arrived at the Disney community. Would you care to tell just a little bit more about that journey as you've been taking care of your dad and doing all those wonderful things?
So you mean how have
Just
I?
maybe just a little bit more of how you found the Disney community, the live streamers, those kind of things. Just did you
Okay.
stumble upon it? That kind of stuff.
I stumbled upon Tanya, that crazy Disney lady, first. And, she was about my age. She reminded me a lot of my friends I grew up with. And I thought, I've got this Etsy business that I'm doing. And it was revolving around pink at the time. But my other passion is Disney. And as I learned of more and more live streamers, I thought, well, why don't I just evolve into making bracelets for all these people that I admire for what they do every day out there, at least in Florida, sweating all summer long, bringing us the Disney magic. So I started with her and then just evolved into more and more streamers over time.
Cool.
Well, we're certainly glad that you did. Pete, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, sir.
No, I was just saying cool. I was just reacting. That was a great answer.
I am going to transfer you now to Mandy in her capable hands.
So, Katie, I have a couple questions. You've shared a very meaningful part of your life about being adopted and how deeply important the family who raised you has been to who you are today. If you're comfortable, could you talk a little bit about what that journey has meant to you, both growing up in that loving family and later even finding your biological family years down the road.
Yes, well, I am so fortunate to have, I couldn't have picked two better people to be my parents. And they're well known among the community and, have had great influence upon many people's lives. And yay, they're my parents. But after my mother, she passed away in 2010. She didn't really ever want me looking for a biological family, and I was fine. I have a great family. I've had a great life. But then the more I thought about it, I thought, well, if I want to find my family, maybe I should look sooner than later. And so I contacted a PI. I was born in California. She couldn't find anything because she needed an original birth certificate. So I went through Ancestry. 8 years later, I was able to find family, my biological family myself.
Wow.
And so I got to meet first aunt and uncle over the phone, a phone call saying, "Hi, you probably don't know I exist, but," and that's so on my father's side, that would be his brother Dean and Erica, his wife. And they've been very kind to me from that first phone call. Every year they remember me on my birthday and Christmas. And I ended up finding, I grew up with 3 older brothers, and there's a big age gap between me and my brothers. And so when I learned about the sisters I had 2 sisters on my father's side and 2 sisters on my mother's side. So I had 4 sisters.
Wow.
And my whole life
Wow.
I wanted a sister.
Wow.
But I got to meet the 2 sisters on my mother's side. I had tried calling her. I had her number of my biological mother, and her phone had been turned off. And it turns out that she passed away 3 days before I tried calling.
Oh my
But I
Lord.
have always wanted to just meet her and thank her for giving me such a wonderful life. And so I was out in California at Disneyland and got to meet those sisters. We went to lunch. It was about 6 months after losing their mother. And they said, it's so crazy that we just lost our mother, but now we found you and you look so much like our mother. And so I thought that was sweet. And they took
Yeah.
me over to show me where she lived. And then I met an uncle and aunt that lived not far up in Upland, who were very kind people. And, that uncle was with his sister the whole time she was pregnant with me. So heard stories from him, and his son came over. So cousins, this big extended family. And then later I went to Arizona and met 2 sisters on my father's side. And turns out I had a lot in common with one of them. And yeah, it's just been fun to get to know all these very kind people.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's an amazing story, and I am so glad that you were welcomed with open arms. So,
Yeah.
kind of a follow-up question to that, kind of along that journey that you had, that you mentioned that one of your biological sisters has a really special story that has a direct connection to both Disneyland and Disney World. Would you be willing to share that story and what that Disney connection has come to mean to you and your family?
So Tamara on my father's side, they all grew up, I was born 30 minutes away from Disneyland. And so they all grew up there in West Covina. And she worked at Disneyland at a food cart, I think, as a young person. And then later in life, she went and visited Disney World. And she said, as soon as she got there, she said, "I love this place. I have to work here." So she found herself at Epcot. and she was over food and wine for 13 years.
Wow.
And when I was in Arizona and met her and her husband at their home for dinner, he was so proud to tell me, Tamara received the Legacy Award, and showed me the partner statue that they had on the fireplace. And I didn't realize at the time what the Legacy Award was. I have learned now. But yeah, she was pretty incredible. And, we have the
That's
bond
awesome.
of Mickey Mouse, she and I.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Wow, it just Disney runs in the family there. So
It's in the
thank
blood.
you for yes. So thank you for sharing that with us. Before I hand this over to Dame, I just want to say hello to a few guests that have joined us. So thank you for joining us, and hello, Lila Rose,
Hello.
Gabe Phillips,
Mm-hmm.
Jason Thibodeau, Nick and Claire, Thomas Cannon Jr., and Nico the Greco.
Welcome in. Thank you for joining tonight.
So, Dame, I'm going to hand it back to you.
Thank you, ma'am. So, it's my understanding your sister is not the only family member with Disney ties. Here you have a very talented nephew who has an incredible connection to Disney, especially Marvel. If you're comfortable, could you share a little bit about his talent and how that love for Disney and Marvel shows up in his life?
So my nephew David is a very, very talented artist. He ended up going to Ringling University in Sarasota, Florida.
Okay.
He grew up in Florida, and he decided to make the big jump to move from Florida to California and to make it big as an artist. He delivered his share of pizzas and paint to sets, prop, whatever sets. And he first was recognized by Nickelodeon working on Robot Chicken, was his first break into the
cool.
business. And then he moved on to doing movies, making them into 3D with a company called Studio D. He did that for many years. And then over 2020 year, that company kind of dissolved, but he got hired by Marvel at Disney there. And he has worked on many, many movies, like his name is at the end credits of many Star Wars, Mandalorian,
Wow.
X-Men. His list goes on his IMDb. But
That's
he
cool.
most recently finished up 3 seasons of What If.
Oh.
And so he's over hundreds of artists. And he the last one that just dropped, I just saw Vampire Zombie. It just came out on Disney Plus. That was his.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
So I don't know that he loves Disney. He loves comics and Marvel, but I used to drag him to Disney with me because he lived there in Florida.
Good move.
That's a pretty amazing story, and what a talent that he has. Also, I understand that family isn't the only group of people you've had that have had a deep and lasting impact on your life. I understand that Mary Blair has had some personal influence on you. Could you share a little bit about what her work and legacy have meant to you and how that inspiration has shown up in your own journey?
So many years ago, Tim Tracker was showing the murals at the Contemporary Resort of Mary Blair's. And that's when I first learned of her. And then I started to research her. I did a deep dive, learned that she was one of the only female artists working for Disney. And she decided to take a little bit of a leave from Disney to raise her children. And while she did that, she was illustrating children's books. And Disney decided he wanted Mary Blair to design Small World. And he talked her into coming back, and he knew her love for color, but he wanted her to even learn more. So he took her to Africa to learn about color. And so anytime I go through It's a Small World, I am just constantly looking at everything artistically, how is it put together and what colors are put together. And I will never see it all. But she just, as being a female artist and the huge impact she had with Disney, just been someone I've admired.
And for those who might not know, if you don't, if you've heard the name but don't know, you should definitely take the time to do a little research on Mary Blair. She was a pioneer in both her artistic inflection that she made with the way she did her color palettes, the way she did her foreshadowing, and her eclectic usage of color. As was Katie stated, Walt Disney believed in her so much that at a time where um, lead female artists, animators, creators were not part of what our world believed in, Walt put her in that position and didn't care. And she was just incredible. And if you want to see her work, you can see it every time easily when the monorail takes you through the contemporary. The whole entire mural that's there is all her work. And Bob Hope actually at the opening of the contemporary was standing right in front of that to do the opening and actually turned around and said, "Wow, look at this work behind me. This is incredible." So she's an amazing woman. That's a great person. I love it, love it, love it. I know we're coming toward me, and I know I'm having cardiac arrest here with things going on around me. But we had some people come in. I think we should say hello to real quick. Did you? Are you ready for that, Miss Mandy?
I am. We've got a couple additional folks to say hello to. So, welcome in Tennessee Bear, Matt Walter, and Vicki Gillespie.
Welcome in. Thank you for joining everybody tonight. Appreciate you being here and supporting the ladies and again our amazing guests here tonight. We always have fun with a drink of the week. I get to do it this week because well, I wrote it that way. I'm excited to do this one. This is a cool thing. We don't usually do this. We usually are doing drinks that are within the parks. But Katie brought one to our attention that I want to hear a lot more about. The drink is called the. I even when she told me, I was like, Katie, what is this thing? Utah Swig drink, and it is the Raspberry Dream. So, Katie, tell us a little bit about Raspberry Dream and the Utah Swig drink.
So Swig is a soda shop, and the Raspberry Dream is a Dr. Pepper, a diet Dr. Pepper with raspberry puree and coconut cream, and it's delicious. So in Utah, we have a soda shop on every corner. It's kind of our thing.
Do they allow you to mix alcohol? Any of these places alcohol based where they would mix alcohol with this?
Seeing how the majority of our population is of the LDS
Right.
religion,
Mm-hmm.
do not partake in alcohol. So no alcohol in these. They're just all soda.
Okay. Well, it's a great looking drink. I think if there's a raspberry cream vodka that I saw that would probably take this thing if you were in a place part of the world where you could wanted to have an alcoholic version of this, that would be a good one to do. This looks kind of good. Dane, what do you think about this one? Raspberry Dream. That looks really good.
It does. And I'm not a huge raspberry fan, but I think that might be something I'm willing to give a whirl.
Okay. Interesting. Mandy, how about you? Are you a Dr. Pepper person? Will this would tie you in?
So I love raspberry. I don't drink much pop anymore, but I used to love Dr. Pepper. So I would absolutely try this. This sounds amazing.
I love the fact that they have soda shops on all these corners. That's
Mhm.
like a time in the world that I would love because I remember my grandparents talking about it all the time. That how they met at a soda shop, and I'm thinking when I look them up and you see these soda fountains and all these people, it's like kind of a cool time. That's pretty awesome. Well, you guys can check that out if you're out in Utah. Go to one of the swig shops and try a Raspberry Dream and let us know how it is. I think it's pretty cool. All right. Trivia time for Miss Katie. Are you ready for trivia time? Do you think you can?
I'm nervous.
You're nervous? Okay.
Yeah.
I got a good trivia question come out for you. Let's see. I don't want that one's too easy. That one even Dame could get. Let's go. I'm not, I'm not wrong on that one. The question that popped up was how many fingers does Mickey have? That's too easy. Yeah, exactly. She's got a thing right in front of her. She would look right at it. See, so we're not giving her that one. Let's go with this one. What was the name of Walt Disney's first official cartoon character?
Is it Mortimer Mouse?
Nope, but that's a good question because
No.
it's in that time frame. Mortimer was the first one that he thought about. I'll go to the ladies. I know she knows. Dame, I'm coming to you first because I can already tell she's smiling over there. She knows the answer. Mandy does. Dame, who was Mickey's first character?
Is it Oswald or Steamboat Willie?
It is Oswald. You're not allowed to have two answers. First off, it's one Oswald, and you did get it right. I knew Mandy knew it. I could tell. Every time Mandy knows the answer when we're doing trivia, face lights up. She's ready to go. I can tell. So
I don't have a poker face. I'm sorry.
no, you don't. I was sitting there watching. I was like, oh, okay, Mandy knows. So all right, well, that's fun. I love doing trivia. Trivia is always a good part of what we do because you might learn a little bit more about Walt. With that, let's. I'm going to turn it back over because the ladies are doing a great job tonight. Dame, let's go through. I know you got more questions for our guests.
I certainly do. I want to take a minute to talk about two really impactful Disney influences in your life. First, to understand that Disney MGM Studios, especially time spent around the animation courtyard, had a huge impact on you back in maybe high school days. Can you share what that experience meant to you at that time in your life and how it influenced your creative path?
So, yes, I was on my senior trip at Disney World and walking through the animation area, watching the artists behind the glass.
Yes.
I just couldn't think of a better thing to do. Like Disney and art and animate. And it was from that point on that I started drawing characters, and I've never stopped to this day. And hopefully one day I could be a paid Disney artist. That would be the dream.
That would be awesome.
We've seen some of your work. I don't think you're too far from that personally. But following up on that, I'd like to ask you about another meaningful Disney influence in your life. And I understand that Tanya, that crazy Disney lady, also a fellow Southerner,
She talks
had a
like this.
huge has a big impact on you, especially through an incredible interactive experiences you shared together on Main Street. Could you talk a little bit about that moment and why it's left such an impression on you?
So a year ago, I went out to Orlando to see Pink in concert. That's my, one of my two obsessions. And I had made arrangements to meet Tanya. So went into the park, and you can find a streamer easily. And it was near the end of the day, and she was up by the castle. So went over and spoke with her a little bit. And she said, I'm just about to walk down Main Street here. Come and join me. So we were walking down Main Street, and I thought to myself, does life get any better than this? Like, I am walking down Main Street, USA with that crazy Disney lady. And just awesome. It was a great weekend. Pink, Tanya, it all came together.
I love that because I can't. Sorry, Dame. I love that because not so much about Pink. I mean, I don't know much about Pink because being a country person, but the fact again, we just had our Hall of Fame show last night, and Tanya was inducted a while back, and you think about the things that she did. Here you are just meeting her, and she's treating you like she had known you forever. And yes, while I give Dame a hard time, she is much like Dame, a true Southern lady with a lot of love for a lot of people. She was my inspiration to walk in Disney, and I walked the first time with coming back with her, and the way she treats all of her community is amazing. So the fact that she's part of your highlight, it doesn't surprise me, and it's awesome. So sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
Oh no, that's fine. I was just gonna say that that's such a lovely story, and I can totally see Tanya doing that. None of that surprises me in the least. Um, but apparently nobody makes fun of her for talking. Anyway, I'm gonna
She's no,
get
she's
off.
got she has a bad character trait. We all know it.
She's a Kentucky fan.
No, she could care less about Kentucky. No, at least the football team. She likes state. She's a Steeler fan. Nobody's perfect.
Ooh.
God said everybody's going to have one thing, and there it is. So I've told her. I love her. So
I apologize to the Steeler fans, but I'm gonna send it to Mandy now before Pete gets us banned.
Okay. Before I ask a couple more questions, just a quick welcome to Stanley Socks, Pops V, and Fly Girl.
welcome in.
So, Katie, creatively, one of your biggest inspirations is from Pink. She's kind of the inspiration for you to start your Etsy shop for creating bracelets. Can you share how that creative spark began and how it's since grown and evolved into including Disney and even collaborations with Disney content creators?
So I wasn't aware of Pink until she came to Salt Lake City in 2013, and that's where the obsession began. She puts on such an amazing show with her acrobatics while singing live, and turns out as I looked more into her, she's really a good human. She's a very good person. And so, as time went on, she started to go out again in 23 and tour. And I looked to see if anybody was making Pink bracelets, the friendship bracelets with the song names, kind of like, the Swifties. But Pink, one of her songs, the music video, she's got like the friendship bracelets on and everything. So it's kind of her thing too. But nobody was selling them on Etsy. I couldn't find anyone anywhere. So I thought, this is it. This is what I'm going to do. So I made all of her songs into bracelets, and she toured for 2 years, and my store went nuts and welcomed. It was a great ride while she toured for 2 years. But as her tour was winding down, so were the sales. And I thought, well, what is my other love? Disney. So it was a natural evolving into Disney, and all of my main streamers are such dynamic people as well, and kind people, and I think we're all consider them friends, and what better way to go out and make friends than sharing bracelets? Like, I think Jeff Desire Dream has everybody's bracelet on his wrist that I've made. He's got 8 or so on one wrist that he never takes off. But
he's got almost everybody.
Does he not have yours, Pete?
Oh no, he doesn't have mine.
I
haven't run into him. So.
He needs yours.
I'm a Ravens fan. I don't think he'll put it on. So he's diehard Steelers. But who all do you have? Who all have you made bracelets for? It's a great list.
So there's that crazy Disney lady, Desire Dream, Steve's World, Dad Builds, Jennifer Caruso, Ghost Host.
Nice.
Disney Girl Kim. You.
It's a great list.
I think that's all of them. Yeah. I hope to continue to grow the list.
I love it. Sorry. Back to you, Miss Mandy.
Oh yeah, that is an amazing list, and I love how that just transitioned naturally from one of your loves to the other. So I know how creativity can show up in different forms, and you work across multiple styles of art, including some truly spectacular chalk art, whether it's pieces displayed in your home or your work showcased at the Utah Chalk the Block charity. Can you elaborate on how you approach these different mediums and what chalk art in particular means to you as an artist?
So originally, the whole idea of taking an image, that's you can hold in your hand and transforming that into something bigger than life intrigued me. How do you do that? And it took a little more of the left brain than I use normally with the graphs and all, but figured it out. You just graph it out and down on your hands and knees for 3 days. It's not easy to be down there. I usually the Chalk the Block for charity down in the Riverwoods. It's 3 days, sun up to sundown, and you put the chalk down, but you layer the chalk, and then you're rubbing it in with your fingers, and your fingers become raw. So it's a real dedication, but it's fun, a fun event with the public out walking around and asking questions, and mine have always been a Dizney theme, and yeah, it's been a good learning experience. I've won a few times, and then you become a featured artist, and it's I think I've done it about 12 years. So
That's really cool. That's
Wow.
really
I was going to say, I've seen a couple of your pieces and they're absolutely stunning. So I can't imagine what you can do with a sidewalk. And I guess I don't even think about the physical aspects of it, like being on your knees and your fingers and doing all of that. So it truly is a labor of love.
Well, this one was the
So
one from this year's Magical Night of Hope that raised $750 for the event, which this piece was unreal. Considering that to be chalk, it just blows me away.
So that is colored pencil.
Oh, colored pencil. Okay, I thought it was chalk.
And then the background was done in chalk, like yours is also colored pencil, but background done in chalk. Yeah,
it's amazing, absolutely amazing. Okay, where are we going?
Really quick, I just wanted to welcome in Jewelry Picks Photography and Patrick Julian. So welcome in. And then Dame, it's all yours.
My pleasure. So we always, not often, ask our influencers and creators in the community to share with us what content they love. And we want to talk tonight with you about 3 of your most impressive channels that you follow. So I understand it's This Our Dream, That Builds, and That Crazy Disney Lady. Could you tell us a little bit about those?
Yes. So That Crazy Disney Lady is just a fun Kentucky accent, bubbly lady walking around Disney World acting like a kid, and just a joy to watch every day. Her excitement is contagious, and I think people are drawn to that, of course, because she has quite a following. And so she takes me through my day. Diz Our Dream, Jeff takes me through my weekend. Thursday evenings, and then Saturday and Sunday mornings, he's up, going to the animal kingdom, doing his animal count. His humor is very unique, makes me laugh out loud quite frequently. Just another great person. And you should have seen the group of people he had over that. I think it was it was a couple weekends ago. They filled up a whole car, the safari car. So he has many people who love him, Jeff and Angela. And then Dad Builds, Chris, he's the late night funny guy that I find myself laughing so much my face hurts. Just funny humor and a lot of the same friends in the chat every night, and just a lot of fun, a fun way to end the night. And they're 2 hours ahead of me, so they're saying goodnight at midnight, and it's only 10 here in Utah. So not too hard to stay up and watch dad builds.
It makes it easier when you're in another time frame for sure. Love that.
Yes.
Awesome. Nice channels. Mandy, could you give us a recap? This has been great getting to talk with Katie and get to know her a little bit more.
It has, and we've had an amazing show tonight. And here are some of our highlights. It was truly great talking with Katie tonight about how she found the Disney community. Also the meaningful roles both for her biological and adoptive families that have played into her life and her unique connection to Disney. We also truly enjoyed listening to Katie share how Mary Blair influenced her on a personal and a creative level, hearing about her awesome Raspberry Dream drink of the week, and reflecting on how her very first visit to Disney MGM Studios may have helped put her on the path towards her artistic creativity that she brings to life today.
Yeah.
Our guest also shared how members of the Disney community have made a meaningful difference in her life, highlighting 3 of her favorite channels in a truly special story involving Tanya, the crazy Disney lady, with that memorable walk down Main Street, USA.
Yeah.
We are exceptionally grateful to Katie for sharing the stories and the passions behind her Etsy shop and her friendship bracelets, as well as the countless hours of tireless creativity she pours into her chalk art. Her dedication, talent, and artistic heart truly shine through, and her work is absolutely outstanding. So I encourage everyone to leave a comment on the show with their thoughts or questions for Katie.
Love it. Thank you very much. That's a great recap. Well, before we go and do a quick final thought, I got a couple things for everybody. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to Katie for giving us her time tonight here, which has been a lot of fun, and we've had an enjoyable time sitting and talking with her. You can find her on her Instagram, which we've been dropping throughout the night if you'd like to keep up with her, and of course over on her Etsy, where she does amazing bracelets, and she can do it for just about everything, specialized all the way through. Go over if you're into the friendship bracelets, and there's a lot of people in the world that are. It would make a good birthday gift this coming year, maybe a Valentine's gift. If you maybe for up things coming up, or maybe next year for the holidays, Katie can do it. Just check out our Etsy. We've been dropping that link in all night. She supports many creators, as said, and of course our channel. So obviously, we'd love for those to take a look with her. I want to remind everybody that we have our Instagram here. Do a good job of keeping that up. Jen works that pretty hard. Make sure you're following the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat to keep up with all the unique things that are going on. I also want to remind everybody that I go live 2 nights a week for late night hangout. Would love to see you guys come over. I'll be doing tonight around 11 o'clock, actually, instead of 10:45 because of the football game. I'll be doing it for about 45 minutes to an hour. And then our Wednesday night late night show, which starts at 10:45, features our fun show, Two Truths and a Lie. We have had a great group over there. We gave away $400 in prizes in August on the show. And we're getting to know new creators, new people. We're having a lot of laughs and the surprises. So as you're thinking about late night, come on over and hang out with us and say hello on Disney Insomniacs. And the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat here is now on podcast format. You can listen to that across all of the fronts. I did something unique the other day. These 2 ladies have heard about it. I'm sure heard that I was last night during the broadcast. We were talking about the Triple C on Friday night, and I was talking about our guests for the weekend of the 28th, because we were originally going to do a hangout that day for the holidays, but we ended up doing that 2 weeks ago. That was Dame's first show. She did a great job that first night. So I said, okay, well, I'll just throw it out there and see what can happen. Who wants to be a guest? And I remember I saw Jen gasp when I did it, but that was okay. what the results of, or sometimes I get lucky and even what they say, the wild hare finds the carrot or something. Um, we had a bunch of responses come back here. And I'm not going to go into all those people tonight. I'm actually booking them, I'm giving them all a shot to do it because I'm going to put them on the calendar for in 2026. But we could only grab one for next week. And I said, well, why not find somebody who comes in and supports a lot that maybe the crowd doesn't know as well? And I remember, okay, I had this chance to meet this person a little bit at one of our meetups, and it was great to hear some different things. So why not bring her in here? So next week, joining the Triple C ladies on the 28th for the final show of the month, I made this logo for her because she didn't have one. Jill Watchbrick will be coming in to join us, and this, I believe, may be the first time she's on a live show totally at all. Living out on the western side of the country in the Vegas area. She's a diehard Disney fanatic. She knows Loungeflies like no other. So that'll be pretty awesome to have Jill come in and make her kind of one of her first appearances right on the show here. So uh, yeah, let's do a final thought of the night. Final thought, obviously, is anything you want to throw out there in any way, shape, or form. I'll let the ladies go first, and then Katie can do hers. So, Miss Mandy, how about you tonight? Start us up with a final thought of the night.
So, Katie, thank you for being here with us tonight. It was an amazing opportunity to get to know you a little better. And I will say that your artistic talent is outstanding. Every time I see a piece of yours, it blows my mind. And I don't know how you pull out that love for Disney and pour it into that artwork, because it absolutely shines through. And I love the fact that you have taken that talent and shared it with the world and used it for good and in helping other charities and other people. So thank you for doing that. And thank you for being here with us tonight.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Dame?
So, Katie, first of all, I love creative people. It always astounds me how a person can take an idea from their brain and put it on a canvas or a sidewalk or whatever medium you choose.
Yeah.
It just shocks me that people have that ability, because I would so love to be able to do that. That's just not my gift. But I love watching people like that. And I also want to say thank you for sharing your story about your family,
Mm-hmm.
your biological and adopted family. I know that's something that we don't talk about a lot in our society as a whole. And being able to share that part and what you're doing for your dad is so important. And so thank you for sharing that part of your life with us as well. And I have thoroughly loved listening to you share your stories tonight. So thank you for being here.
Love it. Very
Thank
well
you.
done. Katie, I'll throw it over to you. Final thought of the night for you.
I guess in the spirit of Christmas, all that really matters, I believe, in life is our relationships with each other. And I heard someone, I think today, even saying, if you have a relationship that may not be great, maybe reach out to that person this Christmas.
There you go.
Just
There
a
you go.
thought.
There you go. It's a great thought. It's a great thought. Thank you for being on tonight. Um, it's amazing what you do in your art. I proudly put your art on my wall in my studio because I love it. I think you do a great job. I love what you've brought to this community and the impact that you're making across the community. I love the fact that you're doing a special project with us that we're working on. Take a little bit to get out there, but I know it's going to be really good when we get done. And you're just an awesome person, and that's what this community is about. Much like the ladies on the screen who are here, and of course those who aren't. You bring the magic in your own unique way and put smiles on people's faces, and I'm so thankful for that. Thankful for that, and I couldn't be more humble that you would want to do anything with our channel, and you definitely made our meetup a ton of fun. There was so much happiness down there and people excited about your bracelets. I saw Mark Langenkamp saying, "I'm wearing mine right now," while he's listening to your stream. So that's the type of beautiful thing. So thank you for that. Obviously, one shout out to the ladies tonight doing a great job here. Thank you so much. Shout out to Jen, Tina, and Steph. So hopefully we'll see them back here after the holiday. It is the last week before Christmas, so I will just say that for everybody that watches this show on a regular basis, and we're blessed to have a really solid viewership that comes in for all of you, and for the ladies that do this show, and those who have done it in the past that are no longer with us, and for all of our guests. I just say you all have given me a Christmas present all year long when you come in and you do a part of this show. This show has been a labor of love for me because it highlights other people and how talented they are, both our presenters and our guests. And that's what I want to do more of. And every Sunday, I get a gift of an amazing show, much like tonight. So thank you all. And I'm going to echo Katie's statement tonight. If there's somebody that you haven't been talking to or have missed, reach out to them. Sometimes those calls can be an open area for to have open dialogue and to correct things. Sometimes it's at least an open area for both sides to air out where they are, and at least everybody has an understanding. But hearing someone's voice and being able to talk about and do that, that's a good thing. So very well said, Katie. Merry Christmas to everybody. I will be live 10:45 tonight. Don't forget, it'll be a lot of fun. 11 o'clock ish. We'll start somewhere around that in Dame's time. That's around 11:30. So just let everybody know. Merry Christmas and good night, everybody. I love it. The great thing about that, Dame, is I can do this. Y'all have a Merry Christmas.
You got a smile that makes the sun